Let me just take a general look at the markets real quick, and then we will go over Apple and IWM from yesterday. We also, I just noticed we do have news happening at 10 a.m., um, which is in 17 minutes. So let me do this real quick. All right, for Qs, I did notice we just took out this liquidity yesterday. The only thing that should be strong support now is this fair value gap we have in the daily. But hopefully you don't go down that low today. This may not hit maybe till next week or who knows. But today looks like we're getting a bounce so far. Let's go down to the 4-hour. This 4-hour close we had is pretty good. It engulfed the previous bearish candle. And if this hourly can actually engulf the previous hourly too, we should target like next liquidity points. Which just closes in 17 minutes, so we'll see. What else we have here? I do like a sweep at this level if we can go up higher. If we can break this this pre-market high and close above it, I think we can target at least this. Yeah, but I think I'm liking the market so far. We should definitely see some type of bounce as we're getting right now. And it looks like we might have a round bottom temporarily. Let's take a look at Apple now. Apple had a massive drop. Definitely obviously not the best open. I would want this 4-hour to at least close above the previous 4-hour candle. Let's see on the hourly what we have. Yeah, so far it's not looking good until we reverse and close above this. I'm gonna give this 15 more minutes and I'll come back to it. I am still holding these positions, by the way, but as I mentioned yesterday, this was not intended. Let's look at IWM. IWM is looking similar to Qs. I think same thing. We can get a close basically above these pre-market 15-minute candles or on hourly. We should start sweeping some of these candlesticks from yesterday. These hourly wicks are quite similar to the 15-minute ones. So if we get a close above this, we should start targeting these. Thoughts on Amazon? Amazon is having a really good move so far. Yeah, Amazon's looking good for reversal. If you notice on a daily how we swept 2 liquidity points. We swept this one on daily and this one. And we hit this this gap we had. So on a daily this looks good. If this daily closes above these liquidity areas, I can see Amazon reverse and target any of these wicks we have. So we got 202.7, or sorry, 202.27, 205.77, and 209.98. And that could play out anytime this week or the next 2 weeks. But I would say we'll target these levels. As long as Apple starts closing above these pre-market highs, which it's probably gonna do. There is now 12 minutes left. Now I'm still holding my other IWM calls and Apple. How are we feeling about puts today? Just based on what I said on Qs, I think today we should get some type of bounce. But I mean, we already got that, so I'm gonna let the market play out for like 30 minutes to see once it keeps chopping or we're gonna get a direction. I really do like this because this is I like this round bottom we got. Right now we're making a higher high on the 50-minute. So any short plays, I mean, just like the past 2 weeks, honestly, any play I would not hold longer than like 30 minutes an hour. So we can close above these 50 minutes, target this liquidity point, and then we'll see what happens. I like round bottoms. I think I have some buying power from yesterday because I have $354 from yesterday because of the SPY calls we closed. Actually, when did we buy these yesterday? I think I'm gonna buy them till 160, so I guess getting near break even, but still not there. I mean, I think it's around where we kind of bought them, but because of theta, they obviously got burnt a little bit. Um, but like I said, I think it's gonna follow the cues. We got 10 minutes left. If this 50 minute can push above this and hold, I really do like this. We'll target these levels, which I actually was looking for yesterday, but I guess we didn't get that. The cues took London high. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I'll be looking for swing plays today for the 3K count. My deposit finally settled on Weeble. Well, for the swing plays, I'll probably like look around lunchtime. Someone suggested like since people are or the ones that are working full time, they can either like check the markets around lunch or around market close. So I'll focus around those two time areas. Lunch EST is the start of the workday on West Coast. I didn't consider that, to be honest with you. Well, the good thing about around lunch is like at least Eastern time is the market's a little bit slower, so you have opportunities to like at least set your limit orders and get filled slowly. So I'll just like be alerting stuff around lunchtime, but not necessarily like getting into positions fully, if that makes sense. Yeah, I've played Chinese names in the past before, specifically Baba. But not anymore. I like to stick with like I guess just American stocks in general. No, and the whole purpose of swing trades is to hold them overnight. Like I said, unless by whatever chance we get in something during lunch and it runs up like, I don't know, like 30, 50% the same day and then possibly get out. But usually like the way I used to do it is just get around 3:45 to 4 p.m. or even slightly after with the Qs and SPY, and then I'll just close at the next market open. So like very, very rarely would I close a swing position the same day. How do you know, what was it? No, the after hours direction? I mean, I would base it based on a daily and 4 hour closure. I've said this previously, but usually when you get like a massive engulfing candle like this, you should expect some type of bounce the next day, even if it's just as little as like 25% retracement. So let's say we saw this bearish candle right here. You buy calls literally at 4 p.m. because with the Qs and SPY, you can actually trade options 15 minutes after the market closes. So if you would about, let's say in the money, so this was like 585 calls, and the next day it gaps up 50 cents. I mean, with theta, it's probably break even. And then you can like close at 25% retracement. So like let's say 587.6 or something like that. That would be like $1.50 move. With options, I would guess it's like 15-20%. I even gave this example the other day. Um, we close around like 600, but the next day we open up 602 almost. So $2 move is more than enough to like close that market open. That's at least 15% with the options. Yeah, theta burns every option position, but if you get a week out, 2 week out, it's a lot slower. I'm not saying with these swing plays I'm gonna be buying one DTE. They're gonna be a lot more expensive because we're paying for the premium. So theta doesn't hit as hard. I did share an options playbook in the members guides. Is there a reason why you haven't cut your losses on Apple? I explained it multiple times yesterday. Um, I initially, when we were around here, we broke this. I was really expecting a bounce. So, I mean, I guess we ended up getting that later in the day. I had an emergency to attend to, so I think this might have been around break even. I'm not really sure what the underlying what the option price was for this. I was really expecting a price to just sweep all these wicks, but we didn't get that. And then I would have sold for a loss, whatever it was, but I was out of the house at the time and I couldn't monitor the markets. It was breaking. Yeah, if it was break even, I probably just got it out because I don't like to hold anything overnight. In my previous challenges, I've never held anything overnight. All right, we did just get our job openings, which are a lot more than forecasted. So I think hopefully this is good news for the market. Is there any way to make this stream full screen? Are you talking to me or like on your end? There should be a Almost like a square TV icon, no? That's a crazy candle on cues. Just whipped out both liquidity points in literally like 2 minutes. Every stop we had here and all the stops we had on top. This is actually pretty bearish. Alright, I'm gonna monitor this 5 minute and this 50 minutes, see how we close. Then I'll probably cut my loss on IWM. We have crazy news lined up in 2 days. Alright, if this 5 minute closes below this, I'm just gonna close out of IWM, which have decayed significantly. Alright, close below. I'm just gonna get out of these. Where are these at right now? Alright, 25 minutes until 10:30, and I'll use the remaining capital I have open. Use it for day trade. No, I'm not gonna add more to the 1K account. The time frames, I use this for long terms. This is hourly I'm sorry, the 4 hour and daily. This one leaving a 30 minute. Top right leaving a 15 minute, and top left leaving a 5 minute, 1 minute. All right, so the cues I think are a little bit, uh, I don't really have a directional bias. In the long term, I still think we get some type of balance to sweep um, this area on the hourly and 15 minute. But we did just get a market structure shift in the 5 minute. I want to see how it tests around the open of that candle, which we're about to hit right now. But I think we may be a little bit choppier. Hopefully by 10:30 it'll give us a better direction. If you're gonna play anything right now on the Qs or SPY, like I would get in and out in like 10 minutes or less. Tesla? Tesla actually doesn't look that bad. We had this 5 minute close above the pre-market candles. Then we just refilled this imbalance that we had on the 5 minute as well. Actually, that would have been a good entry right here. But these are extremely expensive. Yeah, these are like $1,000 near the money. Leveraged ETFs are kind of crazy for options. So I usually avoid them. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give this at least 50 minutes to see what happens. The option prices for Qs are still really expensive. $350 for something in the money that expires today. Don't really like that. I mean, I think for me, just like as long as like I've just been trading options so long that I can like tell these are just expensive. Like this expires in like 6 hours, and you're paying almost $350 for something that's basically in the money. So basically, if this price closes around 558 or a little bit lower, it basically expires worthless. So like just that, because I think like even just like a few months ago, like these used to be like $200. I think if you just watch the options price like every day, you'll start realizing that these get overpriced. So I just have like I guess it's like just a mental note. Because if you compare this to another stock that's around the same price, you'll notice they're cheaper if they were to expire in the same day. But the spies in QQQ have been very expensive lately. Powell speaks today, does he actually? I didn't see that on here. Oh, Trump is speaking, but that's after market hours. I think Amazon's all right here. I could see it go back below 196. I mean, this candle on the 50 minute is pretty bearish, but it just depends how the next 50 minute candle closes. If we close above, we can still retrace back up. This 15 minute already swept this. If this wants to reverse, this should hold. I personally think we're not going to, but I mean, lately how the market has just been respecting levels, like everything's just been sweeping and keeps going. I personally think, just the way I trade, I think this is gonna reverse here. Yeah, whoever mentioned the inverse fair value up at the 50 minute, it did inverse, but There's just too many like biases given in each time frame. That's why I kind of want to give this another 15 minutes. But you are right. This definitely did invert. You're not sure you're following on SPY. So the reason I like this is this 5 minute also retested the bottom of this 5 minute. We tested it and it instantly reversed. And we already wicked out this sweep. We got one liquidity zone. As long as we get one sweep, usually we can target another area of a sweep. So we got this one on the 5 minute. We should probably get at least this. What did you tweet? I mean, this is just getting ridiculous. I mean, the past week has just been insane. Yeah, flipping a coin is not a bad idea at this point. I mean, I think it was either Thursdays or Friday stream. There were just so much news happening that day. I'm just like, it's not worth trading. Any day that we have a lot of news, like if you ever want to trade, just do the absolute minimum position you can, like one contract, so you don't risk too much. But other than that, there's no need to trade because it's very unpredictable. I mean, today we only had one news, and this was 30 minutes before I usually trade, so this is not a huge issue. It's the tweets. I think that destroy the markets if that's what's actually like causing the movement on the cues. I mean, you can retest the bottom multiple times. This to me is still not bearish. Yeah, on choppy days, it's not worth leaving runner. Just take your profits and look for the next trade. I have 340 available, so that should be enough for like one or two contracts, depending what we take.
Hello?
Good morning,
Hello.
man. What's up?
Hey, good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, wherever you are.
How's your morning been?
Oh, I've been sleeping. I've been sleeping. I work at night. I have have another job. I work at night shifts, so I can trade in the afternoons.
That's nice.
So I sleep in the mornings. Have you been doing anything this morning?
No, I just closed one position at a loss from yesterday, but I haven't traded yet today.
Okay. Tuesday, JoJo's opening. We just had, is that, am I right? No, 3
Yeah,
p.m.
that was 26 minutes ago.
Okay. President Trump speaks at 10 at night. That's what time is that over there? Oh, why can't I change the timetable here? So, what are you looking at? Anything interesting?
I was just looking for like short-term trades, but honestly, like the levels I'm marking out aren't working out today. Like on SPY, I was mentioning like the 5 minute sweep we had, and it's just every level that I have like marked out is just getting swept over and over. Looks like we're just about to break
Mm,
the low for today.
yeah, looks like we're in a really fall down. Trying to put this camera on again. Okay, now. Okay, touching previous day low right now.
Yeah, and if
Correct?
if the Qs break yesterday's low, probably target like below 467 at this point. I want to see how this 50-minute closes. Yeah, if this 15-minute closes below this fair value gap, it becomes an inversion. And I think looking for shorts would be in play. Let's see how this closes. There's about 30 seconds left.
Okay, okay. I understand what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at futures, so like the price levels are a little bit different.
Yeah.
All right, we didn't close below it. We just wicked. We instantly reversed. I mean, the issue with Qs and SPY, I mentioned this earlier. Like, even if we were to take a day trade on this, these are way too expensive to take. I know I've been saying that a lot recently, but I just feel like the risk to reward is definitely not there, especially on like little movements like this. Let me check on things real quick. Also, I just noticed this 30-minute candle on the Qs. Uh, I'm not even kidding. I think we can either get a 50% retracement or retrace it fully. Are you watching ES today, Piper, or Nasdaq?
Yeah, I'm watching. Yes, I'm looking at the market profile. We have a poor low on the London and Asian session. We could come a bit lower to clean that out. Um, I'm still going through everything. Yesterday I made the mistake of not going all through my process, and I started trading, and that caused me a bit of a bad situation.
Yeah.
So I want to do my process how I usually do it, and I'm checking everything out again. Yesterday I started over trading without looking everything properly. So you do these mistakes sometimes.
Absolutely.
So yeah, uh, yeah. Looking, we open in on the previous values. If it doesn't recover quick in the beginning of the session, this is going lower. That's what it usually does. And we do have that poor low there. We have the volume at the top. It's going to have a bit of a problem to cover this big volume at the top here. To break the structure that is forming to the downside. We have like a clean curve down here, and then a big. This is a strong push to the downside in this area here at 9 o'clock with the news. I'm going to check. The problem is we have Trump again speaking every day. This is, for me, this is a problem because I usually like to trade on days that the news is not strong. That helps me out finding what are the areas they are looking for. But days like this is, for me, is a big problem.
Yeah. No, I was saying that earlier. I'm like, the past few days or the past couple weeks, just like a lot of areas have been marked out. They're kind of like useless because one tweet or one news event just wipes out everything.
Yeah, yeah, they're using the news to wipe out areas, but because the news is so continuous now, uh, you can't rely. It's like they're already wiping out everything. I don't know how to say explain that. Don't know if someone
No, no,
understands
you're
me.
you're, you're good. I understand.
The thing I want to look at, what are the bonds doing? Because if I'm not mistaken, yesterday we had the bonds moving up. Was it yesterday? Got stuck. My platform got stuck. What's going on here? What is the dollar index doing? Okay, keep moving down. Dollar is on a fall down. Yeah, this is not, doesn't look like it's recovering. And this is getting weird. We having less volume at the beginning of the New York session than the previous.
The previous day?
Like we having more volume at the end of the London session. Uh, I mean, the before New York opens, we having more volume than when the session opens 9:30.
There's no way. You
That's
sure?
yeah, yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
don't
we
believe that.
having
Where do you see that?
we've been having that for the past 2 days. Yeah, this is incredible.
What do you mean? No, you don't.
I'm looking at the charts here. Look, we have a 16,142. That's this candle 9 o'clock candle. Of course, the news. Yeah, but now we having 31. Now right now it's on 23,000 contracts volume. And yesterday we had something similar. We had I mean, not only that nine candle is the previous quite high. We have 40,000 here on the 830, 835. And then I'm going to show you yesterday because yesterday happened something. similar too. Yesterday, this is yesterday, and we had here. Where is this? Look, before session we have 50,000 contracts. We've been having look 50,000 at 830, 41,000, 840, 840, 845, 845, 30,000, 50,000 at 9 o'clock, 30, and then New York starts 28, 28, 22, 28, 29, 27. I mean, this is weird.
I mean, I'm not.
Did you see?
Yeah, I mean, I see on your
Well,
chart, but I don't see on mine. I'm using a Thinkorswim.
I mean, maybe that's on futures. I don't know. I don't know.
No, for both, for the ETFs and futures. Like, there's a lot of volume, but to me, it's not more than the New York session.
I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of problem here, but the chart is clear for me. You can see the volume bars down here, and then it's getting lower here, and that's what is happening today here again. We have big volume before the New York session. Look at all these bars here, and now it's slowing down. And usually, what this normally looks like is the other way around. So that's quite interesting.
Okay, Amazon hit that below 196 mark. Let me take a closer look at this. That is pretty bad 30-minute candle we had though.
Daylight
I wouldn't be
savings.
surprised for
Okay,
Amazon to actually fully reverse at this point.
Okay, that could. What time is it over there in New York right now?
1041.
10:41.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm 1 hour behind. That's right. I haven't changed the hour there.
Oh, for daylight savings?
Yeah, yeah, I missed that one. To change that. How could I miss that one? So I've been arriving 1 hour late without realizing. To try and fix this.
I just saw a tweet that someone says they're changing up the algos. Conspiracy theories are coming out.
The algo. I mean, we all know that there is algos, but it's not only the algos moving the market. Well, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, they do use algos. So I've been 1 hour late. That's costing my loss. So it's -6 now.
You know, maybe if I start flipping the charts, I'll have a better bias. Because I've mentioned this in the past. I hate like following massive trends like this. So it's not that I'm bullish, but I usually like to play the bounces.
So I've been arriving 1 hour late and no one told me anything.
I was gonna say you arrived late yesterday. It was
Oh, yeah,
off.
you did say something. How could I mistake that? I usually quite. I'm always looking at things like that.
I wouldn't mind playing like Nvidia calls here for like $1 bounce. But these in the money ones are pretty expensive. The IV is relatively very high. Does Meta have potential for? Doesn't look too bad. I do like that retraced to this push up, and whoever had stops here just stopped them out. And if this candle closes above these right now, I can see us targeting at least these wicks we have. Looks like Meta is about to close above here. Meta, I can see it going. Let's see, it's like a 603.3. You can probably push up $4 from here. But once again, these are probably too expensive. I can't even buy them on discount. Yeah, $1,500. We're in the money. I mean, to me, the Amazon is the only thing I could afford today with the capital I have left over. That was free from Spy yesterday. So let's take a look. It's 50.
I have to refresh all my charts now. Okay, we just swept that low we was talking about,
The
right?
Qs?
On the
Spy.
Qs, I'm looking at SPY.
Yeah.
Okay, so we making lower lows on SPY and not lower lows on NQ, correct?
Yeah, Qs are a little bit higher. We didn't sweep the pre-market lows yet.
Okay, this changes my perspective here. You know, because here in Spain we have the daylight changing on, was it Thursday? I think it is. We still haven't changed the time.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, we have it a bit delayed. Hmm.
For Amazon, I only like this. We start closing above this wick we had here. We just chop around here. We may keep going lower. This 50-minute is indecisive. It's a doji candle. So either we break, keep going lower, or we could reverse and sweep out the 50-minute high. This 5-minute is closed. Too bad.
Hey, where's Spongers today? It's
I'm
not
not sure. I
available.
didn't see him today. I don't know if he messaged
Mm.
anything. All right, if Amazon closes here, I'm gonna take this. I can't even afford these. Wait, I can do 350. Try for 340. Above. Yeah. And, these are Amazon 197.5 calls at expiring this week, obviously. Just alert that. We're getting. All right, I'm not gonna alert that, but
My dudes.
what's up, Spungus?
Hey, just asking for you.
How's the morning going?
Pretty good. Whoever got into those Amazon calls, I was just gonna target um either just 15-minute open or the sweep.
Wait, did you literally just open Amazon calls too?
Literally, I just called out like a minute ago, but I didn't get filled.
No way.
Yep,
Which ones?
197.5.
Wow, that's bonkers.
You got in the same position?
I just posted in stock chat maybe also 2 minutes ago that I've grabbed 200 calls.
Wow. I was literally just
Wow.
I was watching the stream past like 5 minutes, and I'm like, if it closes here, I'm gonna long. I didn't get filled though.
Dude, the stars aligned.
That's crazy. Should have been on the stream, man.
I know, but I know.
Yeah. I should have put that 340 limit like way before, but that's so stupid. This is the issue with typing it out in chat. Like it takes me like 30 seconds to type it out. I miss my entry.
You know what? I gotta say, that's why
One
I
second.
do it the other way around.
I would get out here, by the way. This is a quick 60 cents if you guys got in. At least this would be my first exit target if you guys got in. Wait, you said you do it the other way around? You get in first and call it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do them like at the same time, but you know, it's like a 10-second, 30-second difference, but
Yeah, I mean, my issue is like when I type at stocks or at premium, I get so many other usernames pop up and it automatically selects like some random guy. So I have to like erase that and retype it. But whoever got in, that was like a quick 60 cents on those. Easy 12%. Yeah, that was like in 2 minutes. Good job. Would you re-enter? It depends on how this 50-minute candle closes. The reason I like this is because on the 1 minute we swept this and instantly reversed, retested one more time, then basically it's targeting the next area, which would have been this 50-minute open or the 50-minute high. So we didn't get the high of that 50-minute, but we got the 50-minute open, which was around the VWAP area, by the way.
mhm.
Cancel your order? I think I already did. Yeah, it's canceled. What does VWAP mean? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
volume weighted average price, right?
Yeah, volume weighted average price or something.
Average price. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say the same thing we've been saying the past 2 weeks. You take your gains and just run. If you got 12% 3 minutes, that's
Yeah, that's great.
yep. I was actually typing this out on the 1K. I was gonna take this too, but I just didn't get filled. I can get Korean barbecue today.
Sign me up.
Wait, those 200 calls, did you get them for the weekly or are you holding them longer?
I did get them for the weekly. I did not exit there on that pop. I'm watching it here for this 10-minute candle close. I fell victim to the typing in chat. But I think if this candle closes in the 196.2s, I'm gonna keep seeing what it does here, but slightly red right now. Ugh. Wait, 3.9. Did you buy at 3.9?
Me? No.
No, this money flows to me.
Yeah, I don't know, 3.9. I called it out, it was at 3.4. I had my limit at 3.4, but the bid and ask was between
Oh,
3.4 and 3.5.
This doesn't look good.
yeah, this really needs to hold this area right here. I'm gonna post my chart. If this 10-minute EMA fails, I'm just gonna cut the loss. I should have exited on that pop. I scaled a couple of these Amazon calls here at 2.7 because I just don't quite trust it, but it's still holding trend. It did bounce kind of nicely again there, but I'm just being extra cautious.
So I was muted. Generally speaking, it is better to use limit order for options. But for a move like this, if I was scaling in, I probably would have marketed out or marketed in one contract and then scale in more with limit orders. Because this did pop pretty quickly. And I wanted the best entries, which I probably should just market it in. It was at 3.5. I did not. I don't know. This 15-minute didn't close too bad, to be honest with you. This can still keep going up.
Hmm. From my perspective, this looks like a bounce from this low volume area here. It could come a bit lower.
On SPY.
From SPY, it looks like it's broken. Now it came back to this low volume that's around 55.90 area. And for me, it could be going lower. I mean, you never know, but because we did do a lower low and Nasdaq is holding higher, so yeah, it could be a reversal also. It's it's a bit complicated situation here. Don't know how to trade it really.
Nope, I feel you on that. I was saying the same thing on Qs. Like, based on every time frame you have, you're getting mixed signals. I was a little bit bullish on the hourly. In the 30-minute, 15-minute, I was getting like bearish signals. So today is just a chop day. You take what you can.
Chop day leading into this Wall Street meeting after hours. Yeah, this Amazon play might still pan out.
Yeah, I'm
I am still holding it.
watching the 5-minute.
All right.
This looks a bit messy, yeah.
I scaled out a couple of the Amazon calls here at 2.8. 4 I got filled at. Well, 10%er. It's just I'm seeing it hit resistance at that same spot, and so I'm just scaling out some. Still holding a few. Today is a very. I think the whole day is going to be like this. It's going to be super choppy. So it's very unlikely that we're going to hit home runs, have big, 50, 60, 100% movers today. I think today is just going to be an option killer. personally.
All right, Amazon, we just slipped that 50-minute high. Last swing, sorry.
Dude, that's my Bible, man. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. That's right. You don't have to make $1 million in one day, but small gains, you'll make it in a year or two. Yep, Amazon's gonna keep going. That was a great closure on that 10-minute candle. I'll post it. I'm gonna close the rest right here. Yep, I'm out at 2.95. Private link. I did see GRR. The only reason, dang, that that played beautifully from when I mentioned it in chat. Unfortunately, I didn't enter anything. I looked through a couple of the options that were expiring um, on the 21st of March and the 17th of April. The problem is that at least on the call side, the like open interest and the volume on the calls is extremely low, so it's not very liquid. So it just introduces the possibility that you'll have a hard time getting rid of the contracts when you want to sell them. So I didn't enter. They may very well play out well for you, but I just don't like to introduce that element of risk personally. So it's a good play. Like that chart's set up very nicely. It's still, I would say, a good time to enter if you're down for that. Good stuff.
You guys remember on this 30-minute, I said I wouldn't be surprised. You get a 50% and then 100% retracement. We're about to hit that right now. On the cues.
Yeah, look at that. Amazon's still going. Those calls might hit. I'm out of them, but they could keep going.
Timberwoods options in general have been really expensive lately. So with all the news and expecting news to happen like after hours, there's a lot of like premium and IV in place. If you choose contracts further out, you'll notice the IV is a little bit lower. So for the Qs, I was looking at 10 days out. There's 37% IV on these. If you go to like the 1 day for tomorrow, it's a little bit higher, almost at 50%. And then for today, it's at 60. The closer you go to expiration date, the higher the IV is, generally speaking.
Money flows to me. I posted that Amazon call right before I joined in voice here in the stock chat channel. Oof. Is there any news or is there a reason Apple's dumping, or is it just technical? Teary-eyed panic cat. I see nothing on that Apple chart that is telling me to go to the long side. I think that on my chart, and here I'll screenshot this and post it real quick. So on my chart here that I just posted in the chat, things that are in favor of buying Apple calls right now are that one candle that closed at 1010 that has like the gigantic wick to it. That hammer is a nice bullish candle close. However, you can see that it has continued to follow that trend on that 512 cloud that I'm always yapping about, and it has yet to reclaim it. And when you look on the right side, that's the weekly chart there. It's sitting at / slightly below support, which is that 3450 cloud. So sure, on the 10-minute is that one candle at 10:10 in the morning, arguing that there's some liquidity shift happening in this area and it might bounce. Yeah, maybe, but that is against the hourly, daily, weekly trend, and so I'm not touching it personally. Someone else might, but I'm staying away from that. Long haul, I can't share my screen. I think I have to download. Yeah, I was talking with Idrisil about this yesterday. I have to download OBS. Piper, that's what you're using, right?
Yeah, I have the OBS and I put the virtual camera on. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. So only one person can share their screen at a time, but I'll figure this stuff out today-ish. Yeah, I'll figure it out today. I'll download OBS.
Whoops, I was muted. We could probably do just like a regular call and just keep everyone like muted, and then that way you guys can all stream at the same time. Because I think the limit should be up on regular calls. It shouldn't be 50 anymore, if I'm not mistaken.
How is that? I didn't get that.
Like, remember before we started doing the stage, we would just join like a regular voice call, and we'd both be streaming without using virtual cameras. I think it was capped to 50, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if it changed after the server boosts.
What the? I go to install it and it says OBS files are already being used by the following applications, and it says Riot client. Any Valorant players in here?
Uh,
Classic Riot moment for sure. I have no idea why the Riot client. Fuck, whatever. Vanguard messes with everything. Smiling. I don't want to derail this chat in here, but Rivals also slaps.
Definitely, I'm sticking with the micros again. This is crazy movement.
Yep, I agree. I think I'm just gonna focus on probably some long-term swing trades today.
So when I download OBS Studio, do I have to launch it and then I can use it as a virtual camera?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just there's a tab on the right side. It says virtual camera. Just have to press that, and you have to choose what you want to share: a screen or a window. I guess you can do other options. It's a very there's so many options in that program. Yeah, I guess you will have to create a scene first with what you want to show.
Oh, okay. So I create a scene.
Yeah,
Add
add a
scene.
window or whatever.
Dude, Amazon, nice. Holding trend. Honestly, I bet it'll keep going.
Yeah, that 50-minute candle's close. I think we'll target the next 50-minute high at like 198.9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so whoever did catch this with the means bungus, generally speaking, if I had like 3 contracts, I would be scaling out like every like zone ahead. But since on the challenge you can only like afford 1 contract, it's better just to get out, take your small profits, and just look for next trade. I'll check Nvidia in a second. Just looking for swing trades on Thinkorswim right now. I alerted the call on stream, and then I was typing it out in chat, but by the time I like typed it out, it was already up like 5-10%, so it's too late. I just erased my message because I don't want people to chase. I like the Thinkorswim platform. It's good to see like the Greeks for options, and I don't really like Robin Legend as much.
Which geeks do we focus on?
All the geeks. Nah, just
All the
mainly
geeks.
mainly Delta and Theta.
Beta are the high risk. Am I correct? Because is that it?
You said
Beta?
Beta?
Yeah. Is that the high risk stocks, or am I completely wrong?
I think
I don't
Beta
know
is
what.
just how it reacts to the overall market, no?
Okay.
But for Greeks, it's mainly Delta and Theta to look at.
Yeah.
Delta, not Theta, not Beta.
Just read something about beta stocks somewhere the other day, talking about options, but I don't know much about it.
Yeah, Delta and Theta are really it, honestly. If you're really, really looking to get in the weeds, but I think you're talking about diminishing returns in terms of what work to gains ratio. I mean, gamma is just the like derivative of delta, and vega is just your derivative in theta, and rho is a useless Greek in my opinion. But I literally never look at it.
Yeah, no, same here. I agree. It is like information overload, and I don't think it should apply too much to how you trade. Especially if you're like doing like intraday trading, like those are, in my opinion, like pretty useless to focus on.
Amazon looks to be consolidating here for a continuation. I may well just re-enter those same calls again. Let's see what this candle does here. This 10-minute candle. Nobody's talking right now, Jim Rummy. Dude, Apple's just
There's
dead.
nothing to say. Yeah, why can't I see the complete names of the people here? I don't know why.
It's a streaming mode thing.
Do I have to
You
take
could
that
turn it
streaming
off.
mode out? Will I still keep showing the camera here?
Yeah. It should be if you go, I just got rid of it myself.
Okay, that's out. I think I turned it off a bit. Okay, now I can see the names. Yeah, I already did it.
Cool. Pillboy, for a swing trade, I usually go for like at least a couple weeks, but a month out, sometimes several months out, depending on how long I'm trying to swing it for. But what I'm looking at right now, so there's these Amazon 200 weeklies. I am also just looking at the April 17th 200s for a swing, because like I said in chat just now, it is trying to break above the hourly EMAs there. And so I'm just thinking that this could make a nice swing as well. I'm not jumping into it just yet because it over the last couple days, if you go to the hourly chart on Amazon, it has sort of done a fake out breaking over that hourly EMA like 3-4 times. So I think I'm just gonna go for these weeklies again, and I am gonna do it. I'm gonna enter right here, small size, $3. Grabbed a couple right here. This is a very small size. I don't love entering the same trade over and over, but I just think this is going to continue. Ahmed, I grabbed the 200 strike calls for 314. Size is small, and remember, we're scalping. We're not hitting home runs here today. This market is choppy. Ain't nothing wrong with 5-10%. Damn, you're already out of those, Tyriad? 8%, and that's awesome. I mean, these things are already like almost 10%.
I wouldn't be surprised for Qs to take out the high for today and sweep out the 4 hour yesterday, which is at 477.6. Well, like another $2 higher. It's probably in play, especially if this hourly closes above this previous hour open.
Yeah, I was in a long in the micros. I'm holding it out at the moment.
I personally, the past honestly week, Qs and SPY have just been really expensive for 0 TTEs, so I've been avoiding it.
So expensive.
To exit Amazon.
I'm gonna scale a couple. I'm holding a few, but I'm just scaling a couple here
Yeah.
at 3.2.
I still Amazon can probably hit this 50-minute open. Is that like around 198.85 in my opinion, and that's also the open of the 1 hour. I am not in this, by the way. I called that out earlier, but I didn't take it.
King Fury. No, there's no reason I don't trade options. It's just I focused on futures. I will get into options. I just finding it a bit.
No Piper, save yourself. Stay with futures, man.
I just I did get into looking at options. I was just getting a bit confused with all that gamma and beta and alpha and I don't know what else. Uh, it got me a bit confused, and I left it a bit apart for a while. But I will get into looking at it again.
I mean, it's definitely good to learn, but definitely stick with what you know as well. In my opinion, futures is still a lot better for trading and scalping.
Uh,
I think the only
yeah,
issue with futures is if you have a personal account, you have to rely on like the margin requirements. which are pretty different
Yeah.
between what broker you use.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I mean, futures all the
How
way.
do you manage that in options? Is the fix you're risking a fixed amount, isn't it?
With options,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're just
How is it?
buying long calls or long puts, the most you can lose is what you bought them for.
Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Choppy market.
SPY so far, look on the hourly, it retested the hourly open. Same with the 50-minute, same with the 30-minute. So right now, it's a little bit indecisive. It depends where it closes. And in 10 minutes, all of these will close.
So me personally, if I have no positions right now, I'm seeing that SPY is sitting right at my EMA cloud, the 3450 right here. I'm not jumping to get into a position. Like it's come up to here from below. So this is a potential area for it to reverse and go back down to the downside, but it's also, potentially where it just keeps going and it breaks through it and things turn bullish for the day. So this is once again why I don't trade 1 minute charts. I trade 10-minute charts because there's a lot of noise on the 1 minute. So I'm going to be patient here and see, we're only 1.5 minutes into this 10-minute candle. Going to see what SPY does in this area here to see if it can break above that 3450 cloud, which is the top line of which is 560, or if it's just going to reject right here. So I'm not going to jump into any position on SPY in the next 10 minutes. I mean, I'm probably not going to trade SPY at all, but if I were you, I wouldn't do that. Pillboy, I never said I felt great about it. I said if it can close, if the hourly can close above that 3450 EMA, then that would suggest it has more bullish momentum to the upside, but that has not happened yet. And furthermore, I think that SPY, if it rejects this area, has the potential to ruin this Amazon play. So I am ready. I scaled out some of it at 8%, but I still have about half of the position, and I'm ready to just. I have the sell order pulled up. I'm ready to just cut it if SPY is going to reject and just mess this play up. Teary-eyed, yes, I'm still holding them. Yeah, market is super slow today. I think all of us have been saying that we anticipate today just being a super choppy day, which is an option killer kind of a day, especially if you're rocking some short expiration contracts. So we don't you know, days like today are not days where we take huge positions. If we're going to do day trades, we keep the size small and we accept much smaller gains as well, right? Like we're not trying to hit any home runs today. I think the market's just going to be indecisive because we have this. We've been super down. I mean, yesterday we plummeted, but today, after hours, we have this meeting between Trump and a handful of Wall Street CEOs, and I think that the market at large is waiting to determine the directionality of its sentiment based on that. And yes, and we have CPI tomorrow. So I think today is just going to be not a whole lot of movement because everyone's waiting with bated breath for some of this stuff here. So um
I'm actually so glad you
honest
mentioned CPI because I'm looking actually at swing trades right now, and if CPI is tomorrow at 8:30, I don't like this anymore.
ain't touching that, man.
Yeah, good call on that.
That was all the chat, but yeah, no, I'm cash heavy right now.
Yeah, so just FYI, I'll probably monitor swings and I'll let you guys know what I'm looking at, but I'm probably not going to take any trades just based on this tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow after CPI, we'll take our first swing. Sorry to interrupt. You can keep going.
Nah, I am going to exit the rest of these Amazon calls. I see SPY rejecting on this 10-minute here, and I just don't feel like risking things. You know, I think you win some, lose some. I'm going to close these now, which pretty much undoes the scale out that I had done before. And so this one's just, this second Amazon trade is just a wash for me. Jeez, good thing we exited right there. Yeah, SPY is just hard rejecting that EMA. Yeah, sorry about that second Amazon call, guys. It didn't pan out. SPY just, you know, my God, SPY is just rejecting that EMA. So, you know, took our long off the table. Did well on the first round and scaled out some at 8, but took the -10 on that close there. So it was just a wash. But honestly, I might just call it for the day. This is just not the kind of environment I like to day trade in.
Yeah, me too. I've been thinking about that for a while. I'm not getting it today. I'm not into what's going on. I'm taking a loss again.
Yeah,
Yep, I'm on the same boat too, and these hourlies are printing like barcodes. We're just gonna just keep retesting the open and closes of each one.
we don't like barcodes.
No, sir.
Yeah, his big pushes. So
All right, you guys done for today? I think I might call it off too, and then I'll post stuff in the swings, the stuff I'm looking at, but I'm not gonna take any positions just based on CPI tomorrow.
okay. Yeah, I'm done for today. See you guys tomorrow.
All right, see ya, Piper.
See
See you, dude.
you. Bye, guys.
Take care. See ya, Spoon Juice.
Ciao, TT.
Take care.